Hello, I'm Luke Nella, and welcome to Best Replays of the Week. Roll out! Starting off with the good old Lorraine, the squishy French medium tank with a 4-shell autoloader. Our hero is WM John, about to unleash some carnage on the beautiful Lakeville map. Going middle, aggressive. But this aggressive with a medium tank? And certainly the camera rating to back it up, even when opening fire on unsuspecting enemies. John's really using a medium with the power of a heavy and the stealth of a light, spotting half the enemy force unnoticed. Honey Badger don't care. The camo finally fails, but the same goes for this IEKV. The consequences are a bit more drastic for the other guy. And shells fly overhead. Dive for cover! Getting spotted and peeking around the corner? Not the best of ideas. Ouch! All this badassery might have an adverse effect, as just one shot would wreck this Lorraine for good. But what's done is done. Resuming scouting duties reveals a dangerous ISU 152. Nothing like the smell of late night barbecue. Simmer and serve. And now an SU. No matter, good focused fire drops it low, just enough for our hero to pick up the kill. A 30 mobile TD? Don't mind if I do. And it's scrap metal. The last bit of HP remaining is this oh-ho, and it just fired. Time for a charge! The oh-ho's sluggish reloading time makes for some delightful easy pickings. And with that, the game ends. I must admit, a scouting Lorraine is not something I expected to get out of this game. 10 enemy tanks spotted, 5,633 damage, 6 kills, and 1,770 base XP. All of it as a medium tank in the middle of Lakeville. Now that is worthy of our Scout of the Week award. Congratulations, WM John! Moving on to Cliff with our hero, Supplement Kebab. A delicious name indeed. And for the second week in a row, we have a Carnarvon on the show, so let's repeat some facts. Fast firing gun? Check. Solid frontal and turret armor? Check. Decent armor anywhere else? Not so much. We might have been busy looking at the details, but Supplement surely wasn't. His head's certainly in the game from the get-go, and effortlessly blasts 300 HP out of this AMX 1957. Our hero strolls on before an over-eager Panthera opens the kill tally. Aside from all this satisfying wanton disregard for ancient ruins, I mean, where else can you do this? All the action seems to be happening elsewhere, specifically right here on the bottom slopes of the hill. It is over, Red Team! I have the high ground! Incredible. Supplement squashes the entire enemy push and racks up 5 kills in just 3 minutes. Now we're on a Top Gun game. Another oblivious Italian tank. Kill number 7 in my book. Make that 8. Our hero seems to have a particular beef against these Italians this game. Mamma mia, why you do this? No? I'll see myself out. A preemptive switch to high explosives pays dividends with only 2 paper-thin reds remaining. The SU desperately tries to fight back, but there is no escaping the inevitable. And the final kill, number 10, rounds it all off nicely before the end of the match. GG. Supplement Kebab wasted no time. In just over 6 minutes, they racked up 6 kills, 6,437 damage, 2,001 base XP, and a Pools medal. The other team stood no chance against such unrelenting aggression, always on the front line and never missing that kill shot. For that outstanding performance, we award you, Supplement Kebab, our Top Guard of the Week award. Congratulations! And for our third replay today, we have a returning tank from last episode. It's the American TS-5 Tank Destroyer. Players seem to enjoy this one, and Shifty 1999 is no exception, landing in a full Tier 8 game on Ruinberg. The town is an obvious choice for a slow TD reliant on its frontal armor. Not only is the chance of getting flanked much lower, but also those pesky arties can't bother us as often. So our hero confidently rolls into town in his camo-clad TS-5, ready for some action. Looking down the middle road seems to be quite fruitful, until an SU-130 PM yeets a heat shell straight through the frontal armor, reducing our hero's HP by a third. Ouch! Gotcha! A bad peek makes this T-28 an easy kill. Followed by an ISU-152 making the exact same mistake, just seconds later. They never learn. Maybe reversing will give us a better angle. Nope, an IS-3 bounces clear off the side, meaning the only option is... Forward! Let me hit them with my sword! The nice afternoon sun peeks behind the beautiful architecture as our hero strolls into battle. Oh, hello again, IS-3. Not so tough now, are we? And a scorpion? Don't mind me, just passing through. Ouch! That's that pesky SU-130 PM again with their heat shells. Our hero retreats with the SU in hot pursuit. But it misses the crucial kill shot! Ha! How the tables have turned! However, the game is far from over. With the friendly base under siege, there's no time to waste. An accurate shot by the SCA-1 knocks out the track, but the repair kit spells doom for the Kappa. Tough luck, mate. An arty? Here? A narrow miss stuns the crew, luckily doing no damage to the tank itself. This German tug-of-war is broken up in our favor by a timely flank. Good team play. This last-ditch effort by the arty comes to nothing, and Shifty ends this game with their 10th kill. A nice round number. In an excellent brawling showdown, Shifty 1999 demonstrates good awareness and a calm head to outplay the enemies, decap the base, and win the game. With 6,246 damage, 10 kills, and 2,026 base XP, we name you our Defender of the Week. Congratulations! Moving on to a rare Brothers in Arms replay. We are on Cliff, and our heroes are Morph Moo in the Progetto 46, Eclipse 3_ in the SU-101, and other plans in the Object 252U. It seems to be another ordinary match on Cliff, with the heavies and mediums taking the high ground while the TDs defend the base. Until the green team starts dropping like flies, abandoning key positions on the map. Realizing what's about to happen, the platoon organizes a simple but effective defensive line. Progetto holding the key position and providing the spotting. Object 252U backing it up to prevent enemies from flanking, and the SU-101 out of sight providing long-range support. It worked! Try as they might, every red push was shut down due to great crossfire, and now the plateau is clear. And Moritz. This time from the low road, but once again our heroes use their superior positioning to crush the enemy. Great team play. A bad chat attempts an ambush, but Eclipse 3 shuts that down with ease. Same with this T-44, there's no stopping our platoon. Losing vision in the middle proves costly for other plans as they are taken out by a sneaky TD, just as our SU finds itself out of position. There it is, an easy clip. Oh no, it snaps its shot and takes out Morph Maul, the very moment it goes down. That leaves our single platoon mate with a heavy task of winning the game. Eclipse's fallen brothers carried them this far. They must fight to secure victory in their memory. Onwards! The Scorpion is easy prey. But the Arty puts up a tough fight, our hero barely surviving the fire. With the clock ticking down, capping is the only option left. What am I seeing? A T-95 rolling down a cliff in a desperate rush to defend. Yes! The behemoth turns its side for a brief second, and that's enough for Eclipse to secure the victory. Ha! A game that came down to the wire. We don't get many platoon replays, but this one was certainly worth showing. Great positioning, communication, teamwork, and when all else failed, a good display of individual skill to win the game. Morph Maul, Eclipse 3_, and other plans. You are our brothers in arms of the week. Congratulations! And for the final replay of the show, we have Death Adder on Tundra. Their tank of choice is this alien-looking Object 279, a reward for completing the final set of new personal missions. And what a tank it is, sporting great frontal armor, a hard-hitting reliable gun, and decent mobility. I do expect a lot from this game, so let's jump straight into the action. As a side note, is Death Adder the death metal version of Blackadder? I'd like to imagine this badass tank being helmed by the great Rowan Atkinson, Rubberface himself. After all, the Object 279 is certainly an upgrade from this. Maybe a tad too overconfident, but the support has arrived, and with it, the remaining Reds are squashed with ease. The question is, why stop there? This slope provides a brief moment of respite for us to note that 3.5 minutes in, Death Adder is already on 5k damage and 5 kills, a score which many would be proud at the end of the match. And here we go again, straight back into action. Biggest TD in the game? Pfft, wasn't even a challenge. Seems that the confidence that took our hero's health down a notch earlier served him well this time. The 705 finally manages a penetrating shot, but it's all for naught as our hero dispatches the 8th tank of the game. Make that 9 with his 360 no-scope snapshot. This one's on fire! Another top-tier TD? Bring it on! Oh, you missed? Would be a shame if someone were to permatrack you so you couldn't shoot back? Now just to find this arty before it gets to reload. There! It's a one-shot kill to end it all. GG. What a game that was. Reckless, aggressive, but intense all the way through. I wonder if our hero's favourite RPG weapons are melee. Death Adder not once relented in their push, and it shows. The final score says it all. 10k damage, 11 kills, and nearly 1,700 base XP in a tier 10 tank. Now that's something else, and for it, we award you our Crucial Contribution of the Week award. Congratulations! And that's it for this episode. As always, remember to vote for your favourite replay in the top right corner. Which one was your favourite? WM John, the Lorraine Scout? Supplement Kebab, Top Gun? Shifty 1999, our TS5 Defender? Eclipse, Morphmore, and Other Plants Brothers in Arms Trio? Or Death Adder, the super aggressive crucial contribution? Last week's Best Replay of the Week was... Rappy Pappy, our best name of the week and replay. Congratulations! I'm Luke Nella, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.